Hi everybody, this is Tommy. I'm doing a kind of a short little spiel about Super Mario 35 after playing it for about an hour or two. It came out free as of the day of this recording. It may be a day or two before I can upload this. I'm also working on a Super Mario 3D All-Stars review. But I did want to talk about this one real fast and just give you my opinions of it. Well, I can say one thing. This is one of the funnest games I've probably played in years. I love the original Super Mario Brothers. It's always been a guilty pleasure. I love the fact that I pretty much have it on all my Nintendo systems, so if I ever just want to play a quick game of it, I can just slap it in and play it wherever I go. It's like I said on all my Nintendo systems, including the Switch with the Nintendo Online. So when I heard about this, I got really excited. This is what excited me the most about the Nintendo press conference. I'm like some sort of battle royale version of Super Mario Brothers. Bring it on. I'm eager to test my skills against other players. You know, I'm not like a super speedrunner, but I am somewhat good at the game. I usually score within the top 5, I've noticed, unless I screw up early on with a pit. But anyway, I want to talk about the game and what they did. First off, it's kind of this modified version of Super Mario Brothers. I'm pretty sure most of you out there have played Super Mario Brothers. There are a few differences. Number one, if you get hit, you don't shrink all the way back down. There's also a few animations I noticed that weren't in the original game that are here, and it's been cleaned up quite a bit. So looks and the feel of the game is pretty good. So what's the overall goal of the game? Well, Super Mario 35 is a battle royale game. The idea is to survive. Make sure that you are the last man standing. So how do you go about doing this? Well, you do this by one of two ways. Number one, you have to attack enemies constantly to get more time, because if your time runs out, you'll die and lose. But also by sending other enemies over, you also have a chance of KOing the other players. The other thing you need to do is collect a lot of coins. Coins matter in this game. They don't give you 1-ups, but they do matter. Mainly paying 20 coins will get you a chance on this roulette wheel, which will get you a power-up, get your fire flower back whenever you're in a pinch, or destroy all enemies on the screen. So collecting a lot of these is really important. You gotta balance out. Yeah, going to coin heaven or going into a coin room to collect lots of coins is usually a good idea, but only if you have the time, because no enemies show up here, so you can't increase your time or attack the enemies, and all the enemies that are being sent your way are going to be kind of held over until you get out of that room, and then you're going to be swarmed. So you do have to think strategically about what you want to do. One of the big things I was a little bit disappointed with, I understand Nintendo's reasoning, but I wish the game allowed me to advance further faster, is that the game is a bit random. You complete a stage, you don't go to the next stage chronologically like in the original game. Instead, it skips around. So stage 1-1 might lead you right into stage 1-4. 1-4 might lead you back to stage 1-2. 1-2 might lead you back right into stage 1-2 again. It's kind of this shuffled mess. I understand that. They want you to think on your feet. My problem with it is it made it hard to get into later levels. And why would you want to get into later levels? After all, the levels 1 and 2 are super easy. There's not much that'll get you killed. Why would you want to go to the later levels? Well, the later levels are where the harder enemies are. I mean, no one wants to mess with a hammer brother when you're small and it's on the ground. Trust me, anyone who's played through the lost levels knows how big of a pain in the butt and how oftentimes you're just plain screwed when that happens. So sending over a hammer brother, right time at the right player, instant KO almost. So you're kind of not able to get these powerful enemies. I never got to stage 4, so I was never able so far to really send a Lakitu over. The best I can do is sending Bowser over, and oh boy did I get a chance to meet a whole bunch of versions of him just spawning out of nowhere. And yeah, it's a little hectic when he appears, because he's the only enemy that can give chase, he can jump, they programmed him with a little bit of an AI to where, you know, when you meet him, he will give you a solid chase spewing out fire. So, you either have to defeat him or run away from him or really, really fast, or else he'll catch you and, you know, KO you. I haven't had that happen, fortunately. Usually I've either had fireballs or got lucky enough on the roulette to either get an invincibility star, which these are like gold. The invincibility stars are gold in this because running through a whole bunch of enemies increases that time so you can visit those coins rooms. But anyway, overall, like I said, I found this game to be a blast. Great way to test my skills at a game I've played constantly the last 35 years almost. Maybe not quite 35. I was only 3 when this came out. I started playing when I was 5, so about the last 33 years. So, you know, enjoying a game I've enjoyed for 33 years, being able to test my mettle, finding out that, you know, I'm actually pretty decent at it. I usually, like I said, score in the top 5, and I'm loving it. My only problem with this game is that it's a limited time, like 6 months, like Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and this reason for it's a little different. I'm not going to say Nintendo's doing a Disney Vault, or they're being greedy, or they're causing problems like they are with 3D All-Stars, which is kind of my thought is just a bunch of really quickly made ports slapdashed onto the Wii so they can make an easy $60, which is my main problem. I'll get to that when I review the game. But the problem with this game and why it's only 6 months is Nintendo's not monetizing it. As greedy as they are with the 3D All-Stars, they're not monetizing this one at all, and that's why it's for a limited time, which I think is kind of a stupid idea because of that, making it limited. My thoughts to Nintendo is make it free until the end of March. At the end of March, anyone who wants to continue playing, shuffle up another $15 to $20. I'm sure you'll get people playing, and then throw in a few microtransactions also to keep up with the costs and make some profit off of this. And there's nothing wrong with microtransactions on a good game if they're worth it. And I think Nintendo's made a game that's definitely worth it. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this video. And like I said, if you own a Switch and have online, you have no excuse not to play this really great game. Hope to see you guys soon.